Hi everyone, I know that it has been a while. The last time I posted a vlog style video on this YouTube channel was May 2nd, which is almost 3 months ago now. And I didn't even realize that it had been so long because these last few months have flown by. I actually feel a little bit guilty because I really wanted to commit to staying up to date with these vlogs and keeping everyone posted on where I was at and how the company was doing. But just with our work with the company, our production work, and with the office renovations, and then with a lot of traveling, and then just trying to keep up to speed with friends and family, I just personally was not in a space to be vlogging. Things are still pretty crazy right now, don't get me wrong, but I definitely want to get back on the horse here on YouTube, and I already have a few videos planned out. So today, I just want to give a quick update on where we've been and what we've been up to. First things first, office renovations are finished, walls are painted, floors are redone, all new carpet, all brand new furniture. We had a fun little office party, and I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who came out and to Big Spruce Brewing from Cape Breton for supplying us with some treats. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll be putting together an office tour sort of video soon to kind of show you guys what we've got going on here, and really excited to show you. In early May, Gavin and I made a trip to New York City with our friend Stephanie McDonald and her team from her company Halifax Paper Hearts, and she was exhibiting at the National Stationery Show in Manhattan. That was a really fun trip. I love New York City. I was feeling pretty drained from a lot of different things at the time, so I was feeling a little bit weird, and I think I'll talk about that at some point on here, but I love New York. Great trip. Right after that, I was lucky enough to be asked to team up with a really cool company out of New York called Passion Passport and Via Rail for a collaboration that they did. They had a bunch of really cool photographers from Quebec City and Montreal and Halifax all team up, and we did a tour that started in Halifax, and then we hopped on a train and headed to Quebec City, spent the night there, and then trained over to Montreal. It was a blast. I'll be putting out a video talking about that trip as well. Also at the end of that trip, I got to sneak over to Ottawa where I tried to surprise my girlfriend Maddie. It kind of flopped at the last minute, but nonetheless, it was a great visit. It was awesome to see her and to spend some time on our bikes on the awesome bike lanes in Ottawa. Looking forward to getting back there. And about a month ago, we were in Sydney, Cape Breton for a job. If you know me at all, you know how much I love being in Cape Breton. I'll take any excuse to get there. We were actually hired by a Danish company to go shoot a commercial for a hearing aid company, which might sound like the most boring project ever, but again, I love Cape Breton. The two gentlemen who headed over from Denmark to work with us were awesome to work with. The owner of the hearing clinic in Cape Breton was also a total sweetheart. She actually, the first night, went to her neighbor and got a bunch of fresh lobster, had them boiled, and had a big lobster feed for us that night, which was so cool. I just love the people and the hospitality there. And I guess about 2 weeks ago now, we went over to Prince Edward Island to work with PEI Tourism. We hopped on our bikes and biked from a town called Montague over to Georgetown on the beautiful Confederation Trail. Got to eat some awesome food, listen to some awesome music at the Trailside Cafe and Inn. Tim Baker played a small intimate show there, which was amazing. Rose Cousins showed up and played a few songs with them. Love her. I had been to the island like several times as a kid for hockey tournaments or camping or whatever, but this was probably my first time going like as an adult by myself, and it totally exceeded my expectations. Absolute blast. Went mountain biking, hiking, really looking forward to getting back there. My last video is actually the video that we made with PEI Tourism, so if you want to check that out, I'll link that in the description as well. And then right after that, my friend Brad and I flew to Calgary to take part in Ford Canada's EcoSport Cross Canada Tour. So what that was Ford Canada took Instagrammers, photographers, videographers, bloggers from all different parts of Canada, and then flew them to different parts of Canada to drive a certain leg of that trip. It went all the way, I think, from St. John's, Newfoundland to Tofino. And so we drove the leg from Calgary through Banff to Revelstoke, and then we finished in Kelowna. Such an awesome trip. I'm gonna be making a recap video of that whole trip if you're interested. I had only ever been to the Rockies once before, and I was like 15 and there for lacrosse, so I had really no appreciation for what I was doing. Absolutely amazing. Really looking forward to putting that video together, but just like such a blast. Thanks, Ford. And then last but not least, just a few days ago, Gavin and I got back from Cape Dorset, Nunavut, just a tiny 1,500 person hamlet in the north of Canada. That trip was incredible. The place and the people there were absolutely beautiful. That trip was eye-opening in so many different ways. I'll definitely be putting together a couple videos about that trip. So grateful to have joined the Eat Fit Project. Thank you to Paul and Caitlin and the whole Eat Fit Project team for having us. That was incredible. And all of this to me seems totally crazy because about 2 years ago, when I started all of this, when I first got into video, my goal was to someday be able to travel and see the world and make videos for a living. And since January, that's pretty much all that I've done. And it's been amazing. I'm having the time of my life. That being said, it definitely comes with its challenges. It's not easy all the time. It's pretty exhausting. So as much as I have loved and enjoyed every minute of those travels, I think I'm home for at least a solid month here right now, so I'm really looking forward to spending that month pumping out some of these videos, focusing on building 365, and just enjoying our beautiful summer here in Nova Scotia. Man, I love it here in the summer. So I think that's it for now. I'm really excited to get these videos rolling again, and I just need to put my head down and get to editing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It means the world to me. If you want to stay up to date with these videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from or what you think, what you'd like to see. And like this video, that means a lot as well. Thanks again for watching. It's good to be back.